Now the first thing you're going to want to do is come up to the top right hand corner, click onto your profile icon, and from this menu that comes up you want to come down and click where it says YouTube Studio. So what it's going to do is take you to your YouTube Studio, and from here what you need to do is come across this menu on the left hand side, and towards the bottom you're going to see an option for settings. So what you want to do is give that a click, and from here you want to come to this menu on the left hand side and click onto Upload Defaults. In here what you need to do is come up to the top and click where it says Advanced Settings, and in here you can see an option for categories. So we can click onto this and we can go ahead
This is how you set a YouTube category and whether or not it's important to do it. Go to the YouTube Studio app and find the video you want to change, then tap on the edit button at the top, thumbnail, and the video itself, what to the number of categories you actually have. For example, number of Now, as you may have noticed, you're quite limited to the number of categories these days, with these little topic chips that are far more accurate and better suited.
Hello. Hello. There we go. Just getting started. Let's play a little bit.
The men all complain about their virility.
Don't you disrespect me!
Run, you coward!
Hello.
Clean it up! That won't work for long!
The German prison camp to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me the Wonder. Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
That was creepy. Oh wow. I gotta move I forgot the other chat. There we go. Oh, I gotta pay attention more to the other chat. Where did I come from here? Yeah, I came from here.
Feel your cravings and the circus of value! Welcome to the circus of value! Feel your cravings and the circus of value!
There we go. Hello.
Welcome to the circus of value! Feel your cravings and the circus of value!
here? That went here. And... wow, I didn't really search here. What's that? What the hell is a dental key?
Sorry? It's always the same with you parasites, looking for a handout.
Where is she? Oh, there it is.
Hello.
I don't think I've been here yet. Hello.
The stars belong to everyone. They gleam there for you and me. The flowers in spring, the robins sing, the sunbeams that shine, they're yours, they're mine, and belong to everyone. The best things in life are free. Honey, the moon belongs to him. You know, the best things in life, and the stars, they belong to everyone. They're shining up there for you and for me. The flowers in spring, the robins that sing, the sunbeams shine, they're yours, and love to everyone. The best things in life are free. The best things in
Standards,
life
even in troubled
are
times.
Clinical trial lot 23, Dr. Sujo, client Fontaine Futuristics. Work on telekinesis plasmid proceeding well. Lifting objects at distance presents no problem. Moving objects through space, no problem. Cannot stop speeding bullet, but can catch and throw faster moving object. Problem not with plasmid, problem with reaction time. Still just getting an idea of plasmid.
Talk, darling.
I'll go deal with a big daddy.
Time to go, Mr. B.
Yeah, that's big daddy. Who's firing at me? I was in the cure already. I haven't gone there. Lounge. Supplies cards would have been there already.
Parasite has his eye on Rapture. Keep your eye on the parasite. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
Oh, big guy.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. Thank you, mister. Thank you.
So, let's go heal.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bubbles.
Jim, hello. Where the hell am I going? I got things. This is where I came in. Yeah, it is. Hello. Is anybody still here? Nope. According to that, no one's here. No one's here.
Aphrodite is walking. For silk and down. Not only are those little girls veritable...
I I was at German prison camp. Only a sick...
Steinman, I know Medical Pavilion is your matter, but you might want to cogitate on this. Oh,
Clinical trial lot 44, Dr. Sejong, client...
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on...
Clinical trial lot 23, Dr. Sejong, client Fontaine Futuristics. Work on telekinesis plasmid proceeding well. Lifting objects at distance presents no problem. Moving objects to space, no problem. Cannot stop speeding bullet, but can...
Hey, Brenda, you care to tell me
Another New Year.
On
Hello.
the surface, the parasite expects the doctor to heal them for free. The farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets looking for a victim he can ravish for his grotesque amusement.
That didn't work. Don't think there's anything back there.
He left.
Go away! Clean it up! Clean it up!
Bienvenido al amor nido. Muchas gracias, señor.
Welcome to the circus of value. Feel your cravings in the circus of value.
Never been here before? Oh, yeah, just lounge. I've been here before. Hello. Just surgery. No, Dandy Dental.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
How dare you!
Hello. There. I'll be right back. I remember this. Extra. Hello. That one's around. Let's go back down. Everything in here. Go. Oh. That's out, right? I got everything in here. Yeah, well, I can tell. I did. Hello. I don't know who's here. missing something? I have no idea. Chomper's dental office. How do I get Chomper's dental office key? Oi.
For all tonight, there is.
They talk. But in the end, they've got nothing to It's warm mouths to feed. Yes. Go work!
me!
Hello, I don't know who's still there. Anyways.
Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tongues of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
Sorry? Wacky little nothing!
Nothing like good.
Love is happiness, I've had happiness. But it ended one day. Now I look at life a different way. When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a
What
day.
is it? There's proper folk here. Vulgar tramp!
Bring your troubles away.
got all that.
Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Castles may tumble, that's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. No use to grumble, smile and say fall. Weren't you king for a day? Just remember that sunshine always follows the rain. And wrap your troubles in dreams. Dream your troubles away. When sunshine and rain, they're only gray for a day. Whistle and dream your cares away until that sunshine keeps you. There's only one thing to do. Whistle and dream your cares away. Your castles may tumble, that's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. No use to grumble, smile and say fall. Weren't you king for a day?
I think I'm good here. Ah, Big Daddy.
Parasite has his eye on Rapture. Keep your eye on the parasite.
I don't want to fight you. Why do you have to go the same way I'm going? It's not it. Where's the funeral? Oh. Twilight Fields. Said it was written down on a piece of paper. I don't see a paper. Oh, 0451. There we go. Man, I suck. Haha. Although I don't need any of these. Oh well. Okay. Time to move on.
almost back to emergency access. Come through as soon as you get there. You got Ryan's eye now. You won't hear them coming, but he'll be there before you know it.
What's the matter, Mary? You look like you went some boost.
I don't feel so great. I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, and sometimes I'm even seeing things that aren't there.
That's just the plasmid blues, Mary. You just need to slow down a bit on the splicing. Before you know it, you'll be as right as remember, a smart
You're crawling! You're sick!
Where did he go?
Security alert deactivated. Thank you for your patience.
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. Come through to Port Neptune now. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand.
Hello. Just a little bit more and then calling it. Neptune Bounty.
Now you have the pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. Me family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fishery. I'll meet you there.
There we go. Ah. Hello. I don't know who's still here. splicers. Fun.
Days go by like wind.
Creepy.
Give her to me! Show me your broken face, you metal piece of shit!
I heard that.
Heretic! Keep running, coward! Come on, then! Fight me properly! Have some of this! Run! I'm his brother!
Fortune low.
Mr. Ryan asked me personally to make this clear to you. You give us Fontaine, and this whole filthy ring of his, and you'll be knocking back pints up at the Fighting McDonald's. But if you prefer to play the mule, we'll treat you like a mule. Give him a taste, Patrick. What's that? Change of heart, Timmy? Timmy! Ready to talk now?
Go on. Go on. Whatever Ryan thinks he can do to me, Fontaine can do double!
You can blame a lady who craves variety. And one day the gentleman stopped calling.
Atlas radioed on ahead. Says you're looking for an invite to the fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if your head's up to the Warp Master's office and find old Peach on research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. Well, what was that? My friend, you are fucked. You'll find something to keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawls on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Grown man jumping a ghost. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. We got work to do.
Regardless, a little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
Like all Peach knows where to find a research camera. Seems a decent enough sort. No doubt he'll wait until after you've done his errands to stick a shiv in your belly.
Oh, I'm ready for dream time.
Go to bed. Hey, Flyfish. Yeah, no, I'm still up. Not time to go to bed yet. I think I'm done. I'm pretty much done though.
Distract your enemies. Buy yourself time in dangerous situations.
Yeah. Not quite it's time for me to go yet, but I think I'm pretty much done.
I'll never stop protecting you!
Still here, Flyfish? Or no? Did I miss you? I didn't look at chat at the right time. Oh well. Gonna be the first time. Hello? No? I guess I missed you. Oh well. But yeah, I think I'm done. Hello, hello. Screaming into the void. Hi. Hey, Flyfish, there you are.
Something must be done about Fontaine. While I was buying buildings and fish futures, he was cornering the market on genotypes and nucleotide sequences.
How you doing?
Rapture is transforming before my eyes. The great chain is pulling away from me. Perhaps it's time to give it a tug.
I'll just go through. It's okay. It's easier because I got full. I'm pretty much overpowered for the basic.
Mr. Coswell?
For the basic run or those beginning stages, just fine. I kind of like overpowered runs just because you don't have to be good anymore. You can just be bad and still get things done. But it is what it is. Had In-N-Out. Ooh, In-N-Out's good. Although In-N-Out is Christian, really like religious, almost Chick-fil-A place, if I remember correctly. In-N-Out is good food. Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising. I mean, when you're that big, there's probably gonna be somebody, especially one of the CEOs, will donate because they do believe in taco.
Who's there?
I saw one of the smugglers having a little catch on the docks today. And this surprised me because his hands were crippled during the war. He was unloading the barge the other day when he was bitten from this sea slug. He woke up the next morning and he found he could move his fingers for the first time in years. I I asked him if he still had that sea slug. As luck would have it.
Device burger, yeah. Same with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was is a massive, what's it called? Chick-fil-A donated massive amounts to pro-life campaigns. And we just give discounts and so forth. Yeah, but In-N-Out is like the classic burger. It's like what you would consider a classic burger, which is why I never had.
Thank you.
Well, I like them. So.
Time for Betty Bye, Mr. B.
And we can get multiple patties too, right? So.
Now the eggs are in the scramble. We picked up Timmy Yates right after midnight. Either Ryan will be taking down Fontaine, or Fontaine will be taking down Ryan. We'll be interviewing poor Timmy near Fontaine Fisheries. If you're up for entertainment, the code's 5380.
5380.
Went slogging through hell, and I was the kid with a drum.
But I make sure I rarely ever eat In-N-Out, so I can't say I have an order. I just go for that double. But I always wanted to get like a triple or something. Yeah, can't go wrong with like a double or anything like that, but.
Darling Masha, we don't know what has happened to you. Ryan's men have taken you away and said you are needed to save Rapture. Who needs a child to save a city? But I see these girls crawling out of these vents, and I only wonder if you might one day crawl out of this vent and find me. We look for you.
Lemonade. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I never had the lemonade, but if you say so.
In room number 7. The code to our room is 7533. We miss you, my darling child.
Oh, already full.
This Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch. Once he was just a menace, to be convicted and hung. But he always manages to be where the evidence isn't. He's the most dangerous type of hoodlum. The kind with vision.
I'm gonna post if sorry for Democrats. Have you seen my post for today? I pissed off a whole bunch of Republicans, or not Republicans. I pissed off a whole bunch of progressive off. I found out Zora Madani was what's it called? Zora Madani supported the uncommitted people. Alright. No, yeah, I posted like 5 videos today, so you have a lot to watch. Just saying. the other thing, like, some people can't figure out, I'm making fun of them.
The research camera looks just like one you'd see topside. According to this magazine article I scrounged up, it can also analyze genetic information, parse biological structures. Lots of other $5 worth.
Hey, Felix. Lux. How you doing?
do what you say.
That's what we've come to. Now look, I don't make the laws here, I just enforce them. But I didn't come to Rapture to string men up for running contraband. If Ryan and his crew have their law, then they can have my badge.
Hey, Austin. How many times I've read the Karen Pike study? Probably close to 30 times by now. They, like, as I said, like, it's like sociology. So they don't know that they're referencing it.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible.
Good, you got the camera. Now get me some snaps on those spider splicers, and don't come back down here till you've got my research.
They are weak, but he is strong.
Karen Pike, send Karen Pike an email.
Wrong.
I don't know. Like, I love her work just because I keep using it. Oh, she's the one that made you. If it wasn't for her, yeah, I don't know where I would be. Or I don't know if we would have all this evidence.
You think you can trick me?
So, I need to thank Karen Pike for all of that.
Somebody gotta keep order around this place. If not,
You might have taken a class at Karen Pike. Because that would have been crazy. Like, if it wasn't for the work at Karen Pike, like...
Who said that?
This little sea slug has come along. These are all the crazy ideas I've had since the war. It doesn't just heal damaged cells, it resurrects them. I can bend the double helix. Black can be reborn white, tall, short, weak, strong. But the slugs alone are not enough.
Just imagine. Yeah. Because Karen Pike, I mean, it's... The crazy part to me is that everybody references Karen Pike without... Like... Her research is picture perfect. Everybody unknowingly references her work. Or doing exactly as she says. Which to me is crazy. You taking courses in college? Yeah. Asian American, yeah. Well, the point is just more like... It's crazy how everything's being referenced. Like how people don't knowingly... People think that their thoughts are unique or something special, and the reality is that it's not really that special. You're repeating Karen Pike. Or like, you know, they believe they don't have a problem, and yet the court cases. Oh yeah, I mean, we know all the court cases. I bring them up because they're kind of like hard evidence. Like, how do you deny all this evidence?
If things weren't bad enough, it seems that even our water system sprung a leak. You have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the man's pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place.
Pheromones? I don't know if the pheromones have anything to do with part of it, though. That's my opinion. I know it's supposed to subconsciously use pheromones, but I don't know.
Who said that? I'm on to you.
You didn't know about the uncommitted movement? That was all
Welcome to the circus
Muslims
of
back.
value.
I only know about it because they made a big deal about it. Well, they always do that. It's a gaslight tactic. Remember, deny, deny, deny. The more they can deny, the more they can gaslight you, or like attack. It's reverse the from there.
Come on, then. Fight me properly.
The death penalty and torture. Council's in an uproar. Right, streets this. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Contact with the surface exposes Rapture to the very parasites we fled from. You stretched necks are a small price to pay for our deals.
Well, someone's got to speak up. That does not repeat the same
Monster.
You monster!
that doesn't repeat or try to buy into the rhetoric. I don't know how many words QR codes can hold. But I mean, I've tried to talk about. The thing is, like, all these people want people to understand, like, my opinions don't come from nowhere. I do research, right? So you tell me, like, I'm wrong.
I know.
Sometimes I just gotta go, what?
Welcome to the circus of value.
Okay, Daniel's getting restless. Three kilobytes, 4,200. Yeah, I think I need to. Well, maybe not, but yeah. So if you saw the videos I posted recently, I found that he was part of the uncommitted movement, which makes me, not want to support him ever. Well, I don't want to support any Bernie Bros ever. After that, it was the video on. Then I got some other people pissed off because he kept doing the whole Gaza stuff, and so I said, "Well, you're a messiah." Bernie Sanders doesn't even call what's happening in Gaza the G word. And I posted evidence. Like, I actually post. Like, my opinion didn't come out of nowhere. I post video evidence of him saying it's not, and yet somehow everyone's like, but he just said it's not. You're gonna deny the evidence right in front of you, just like a Trump supporter? Hmm? Do I research Bernie? I don't go out of my way to research him. Well, I have gone on my way to research him, but then a lot of times the researching, I don't have to go too far to my way because someone already made a list, and I use that list to defend all my points, and I contributed it to that list. So back in 2016, during the election, um, there was a bunch of people online that that I was a part of that wanted to do all this research. What are you doing, dum dum? They wanted to do this research on the presidential candidates, and so we all came up, got together, and we put up a list together of all the reasons why they're problematic. And so I have a list against Bernie Sanders because, well, so yeah, that's what happened. And so, and every once in a while, I'll stumble, and I don't do this on purpose. It's a talent. I stumble across videos that prove my point. Like the one I posted last. I didn't look for that one. That one popped up on some other topic I was researching. And so because it popped up on something else I was researching, I had to download it and keep it because I know if I ever prove it, I'll just have to show it again. It's weird. As I said, I keep having this talent where I stumble across information that I want to know or I could use to know, and I'll do it. So I stumbled across information that says Bernie Sanders refused to call it a genocide. And I think I have like 2 more clips I have never posted. I don't know if it's a superpower. Because like even if I reply to posts and they, you see most of the poster replies, they never watch it. They do the exact same thing as maggots and deny exists. Right? Like, just like when I did the breakdown using Karen Pike, they deny that no one watches that. Like, in my opinion, that Karen Pike takedown of that one girl was picture perfect, and yet no one watches it, or barely anyone has watched it. The video showing Bernie Sanders not calling refusing to call what's happening in uh Middle East, the G word. They're not watching it because it goes against their views. Like I have multiple clips of Bernie Sanders refusing to call what's going on with what Israel's doing the G word, and yet they still believe the Messiah is Trumpian, and they tell me they're not in a cult. So I don't know. Like I do everything based on evidence I find. And if you're rejecting the evidence I find, then you're just like a Trump supporter. Yeah, well, I found a few people today that kind of shared my same views, which was nice. But you know, those racist Bernie bros are one too many, and they speak out the most, and they're mostly white. Like, I don't think you saw the other one I posted about. I respond to the guy who's white. White guy proves progressives are maggots. Like, with that video I respond to, yeah, and yeah, I get it. You're white, and you're never gonna get it. And And then I was like, oh, look, you're exactly the person I described in the last video. Someone who is white and thinks they're going to be immune.
Never trust.
Yeah, I've done that a few times. Uh, a lot of times, just my sarcasm does not get to people. Like I was replying to that one on Bernie Sanders supporter named that Rupert guy. It's like, okay, you're, and then he just says some racist stuff, and I go, okay. And I'm being so completely sarcastic, but they never catch on. Mm. Well, I gotta really like good satirical. If I really want to be satirical and sarcastic, I'm really good at it. I don't know if it's knowledge though, because like part of the reason why I'm good at this is because I think critically. There's Daniel. Daniel's back. It is because I think critically. Like, uh, my brain goes off on trying to find poke holes into their arguments. Well, there is benefits and stuff, but my brain goes, that's not right. Or is that really the case for their scenarios? Like Bernie Sanders says, no one should ever live paycheck to paycheck. I'm like, bullshit. There's always going to be someone who does not want to who's always gonna blow their paycheck doing stupid stuff just because you could teach them the best to have the best um you could teach someone to have the best, give them all the financial advice you want, uh how to manage their money correctly, and they'll still end up doing and give them enough, and they'll still be living paycheck to paycheck because they want to blow their money on the latest iPhone or whatever instead of waiting a couple years to buy a new one. Yeah. I don't know what that skibidi Bernie thing is, or that's lying. But yeah. Well, problem with Bernie Bros and left those they're considering them calling them conservative leftists or far leftists is that they control much of the discourse on the left side, and people need to fight back. Like I just repeated their whole rhetoric back at them, and I got them angry. Like I hate Hassan, I hate Destiny. I think they're dumbasses. But they control the people listen to them because people are stupid.
That I don't need to vote blue. You.
That's part of the problem, the people that haven't voted. But the truth is the far left is just as bad as maggots, and they always have been.
Oh look. I was right. It's a white guy.
Well, a lot of people are turned off by leftist ideology, especially the far leftist ideology, because it's still me, 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 or do what as I say. It's authoritarian to a degree. The problem is if they see them as both the same, then there's nothing you can do. Their cognitive dissonance is just that done. It's done. Like if they see them as both the same, it's done. There's nothing you're gonna do to change their mind. And no matter how much evidence you have against them, no matter how much facts you use against them, they will continue to reject it or do the same thing as Trump supporters. I mean, I one of the replies I had to do was the guy who posted photos telling me like I'm wrong, and I posted evidence of me being showcasing like this is what Bernie Sanders said. They still reject it. So like, what can you do? Like, if you reject evidence, there's nothing you can do.
You know that podcast where that guy
Yeah, they are. Like burn, like I can continually post Clackis' thoughts. I haven't seen Clackis for a while, but yeah. But the thing is, the truth is, like, no matter what I post, I can post the facts, they still reject it. I can post multiple times, all the same things, and yeah, Bernie Sanders supporters, just like Trump supporters, will reject facts that go against their confirmation bias. My whole account is about that. A lot of my account is like that. I'm always happy to piss off people who, and yeah, me getting a lot of people angry instead of them listening just proves my point. TikTok and social media represents, yeah. TikTok and social media. The worst part is that like TikTok is supporting a lot of these people, which is a joke. It represents a small portion, but as I said, they're the longest. They're the loudest, right? So what can you do when they're the loudest? The only thing you can do is fight back because they purposely choose not to listen. They purposely choose to not get facts that they want. They purposely choose to ignore knowledge. There was a economist on TikTok, Christopher Clark, which does great videos on economics. He talked about how Zora Madani's food stuff was not never going to work because um, it's about volume, not about it's not about amount. It's volume. It's not population density or anything. And the notion of a food desert in New York City doesn't really exist due to the existence of subways, especially in New York City. Yeah, so like Zora Madani's whole grocery store stuff or whatever would never pass either because they don't have the money, they don't have the votes in New York City, they don't have the infrastructure to do it. Like in my mind, it's like why? Yeah, economies of scale. Like New York City doesn't really have a food desert because of subways, uh, public transportation. Like it depends on how you want to define a food desert too. If there's like no grocery stores for 2 miles, but you have public transportation, but it's 3 miles away and you have public transportation, is it really a food desert? It's a food desert if you don't have like, you know, if your population density is what 100 million or 100,000 and you have no food desert for 20 miles, that might be a different story, especially if they don't have cars. But if you have a car, does it really a food desert if it's 20 miles away? They mean places. Places like what? A grocery store? If a grocery store is 20 miles away and you have a population of 100,000, is it really a food desert? Like for me, walking distance is my problem with getting groceries where I currently live because I don't have. And that's the other thing. The Christopher Clark who went over the study, the economic study on groceries, says that even if you gave the option to poor people to buy healthier foods, they're not going to buy healthier foods because it doesn't last as long, or they don't know how to cook it. Oh, prices. Sorry, I read it as places, but prices. Yeah. So he went over. They went over a different bunch of different factors, and you can look at him on TikTok. He did a great video on it about how everything Zora Madani said when it goes against what economics, uh, the economics of grocery stores, how economics of grocery stores work, and how people choose to pick food. And a lot of times, if you're poor, you tend to pick uh, unhealthier unhealthier foods because one, they're usually cheaper. Two, they last longer. And three, they're often easier to cook. Who's Gavin? Gavin Newsom? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Gavin Newsom was trying to play the Bernie Bros. That's not who you pander to. You pander to your base. Oh, he's had some stupid ideas, but when push comes to shove, he's still on the left mostly. Well, let's just say that you're not gonna find anyone real perfect. You're gonna find people who have this solution or think that their solution worked, but the reality is they probably won't. And a lot of times, one of the facts of life is that sometimes you can't find out how things work until you go through it or you actually do it. But yeah, I mean, because like you can have all the facts in the world, you can have all the evidence and everything else, but sometimes it ends up working too. Or sometimes you never know. What's that? There's that guy from Japan who built that tsunami wall, and he built it like what 20 foot higher or 200 feet higher or 100 foot higher than all the other tsunami walls near them, and in the end, he saved the village because when the giant tsunami hit Japan, because it was higher, it saved that village. And people thought he was crazy because it wasn't needed. Yeah, you can look up the story. It wasn't a fable. Tsunami hit. The tsunami hit that when Japan had that giant earthquake way back when, and I think what he was doing was using geology data of the last record or the highest recorded tsunami that ever hit. Well, fables are anecdote. They're in a way longer lasting anecdotes. Well, all I know is that Hillary was right, Kamala was right, Bernie Sanders has always been wrong. And Bernie Bros and everybody else that just want to dismiss evidence, Bernie Sanders supporters are not much different than maggots. I've been, like, I spent today proving it. They're dismissing evidence. They're dismissing the fact that I have recorded videos of him refusing to call what's happening with Israel genocide, yet they still say he's the best thing ever. Occupy Wall Street was interesting. I wish uh, it it was changed. I saw it. I knew it was happening, but I knew it was not going to do anything because those people don't have any structure to what they want. They just want instant gratification. They have no steps. Yeah, they didn't even know what they're asking for. They just wanted more control. And like Sarbanes Oxley was a great one. Could happen if you want to tax the rich more. You can pass more laws. And Kamala, and as I said, you can't pass those laws unless you have Democrats in Congress and the presidency, and you're gonna have to challenge the Supreme Court. I mean, you can look up the Peace Magazine article where they deny that the Supreme Court's gonna be an issue. You can look up Salon's article, The Liberal Case for Trump, where rich white leftists say that Trump might be even more liberal. You have those accelerators that were like burn it all down because they could not get their way, throwing every single minority under the bus. Well, it's more than just messaging. That's why everybody like it's a whole system of stuff. You protest, you create a message, you come up with a plan, and you come up with a goal. What's the goal? What if Occupy Wall Street didn't have a goal? No King's protest. Well, goal was to pretty much draw people away from Trump's parade. And yeah, though when my whole goal is I'm going to continue fighting against DSA, Bernie Sanders supporters till the very end. Well, it's hard to keep up with everything. I'll give you that. I know for a fact it is because I have a hard time keeping up with it. But all you need to know is Bernie Sanders is an idiot. Alright, where's my mouse? I gotta get going. There we go. Why is this thing not working? You're welcome, Flyfish. Till next time. I think tomorrow might be next time. But yeah. Oh, my mouse is not working. These little. Oh no, there. Now it's working. Yeah. Good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.